Even they said that man is a Muslim. He said
that your mother is deficient in intelligence.
I'm telling you, every woman. Yes. Does that make sense to you, including your mom?
But the Quran says your husband can beat you.
No, it does not say that. It does not say that.
Shall I read it?
Go find it.
All right.
My wife is like my child. Okay. I'm gonna bring my wife to right, and if it entails beating, I'm gonna beat.
It doesn't make sense.
But this is what is in your Quran.
You agree with me? It doesn't make sense.
Of course it doesn't make sense. That's why I'm following Christianity.
But why do you have to argue with Muslims if you all are serving the same God?
We are not serving the same God. They are serving Satan, we are serving God. Allah is not God, Allah is Satan. End of story. We are not, see, don't get it wrong. Christians are not serving the same God with Muslims. Muslims are serving Allah with Satan. And Muhammad is his messenger. We serve God Almighty. In the name of Jesus.
Who is it?
Listen, I've just answered you. God Almighty,
who is God
creator
Almighty?
of heaven and earth and all the things that are in it. That's the one we said in the name of Jesus. Muhammad only came to twist the good things of Jesus Christ, and he has deceived so many people.
I think you are twisted yourself.
I'm not twisted myself.
You are twisted.
I've answered it. Number one, you don't know what you're talking about. You said
I said you are twisted.
You said we're serving the same God. You said we're serving the same God.
We are serving the same God as Muslims and
we are not serving the same God.
What God do you serve?
What God do I serve?
Yeah.
The same Allah.
You think it's acceptable to beat your wife?
Listen, whatever the Quran says to me is true, is right. So if I have a wife and my wife displeases me, and to a point that I have to beat my wife to get this anger out and to correct things, my wife is like my child. Okay. I'm gonna bring my wife to right, and if it entails beating, I'm gonna beat.
So
no problem.
As a Muslim, you follow the Sunnah too, and it says, because you know in Islam it says two women witnesses are the same to one man.
Yeah.
And the reason why this is because it says that the woman is deficient in intelligence.
It's true.
So
and look, scientifically it's proven. Our genes are different. Our mentality is different.
So answer me this question: do you agree that your mother is deficient in intelligence?
I wouldn't say even a blink to that. My mother is not perfect, and so are you, and so is your mom.
Do you agree that she's not deficient perfect in intelligence?
I'm telling you, every mother in this world is not perfect. My mom, including your mom.
I said, do you agree that she's deficient?
Means you are imperfect. That's what
I want a yes or no answer. Do you agree she's deficient?
I'm not giving you yes or no because I will not play to your terms. I use my own words to express myself.
I'm asking if you agree with what's in your...
hang on, you should not force me to use your words. There is a lot of choice of words.
I'm asking...
You can say no by even doing this.
I'm asking whether you agree with it.
No. Listen, I said no. You cannot suppress me.
A minute ago, he said, if it says, I agree.
Yes,
now
whatever the Quran says, I agree.
Now you're not answering the question. So
whatever, even they say Muhammad said, I agree. Even they said that man is a Muslim. He said
that your mother is deficient in intelligence.
I'm telling you, every woman. Does that make sense to you, including your mom?
Do you agree?
Does that make sense to you?
I'm asking you. Do you agree, as your prophet said, that your mother and all women are deficient in intelligence?
I'm not saying even the prophet, even his Sahaba,
yes or no?
even his follower says something. They said he's a follower of Muhammad. I believe in him. Not even seeing him. I believe.
Answer the question. If you stand proud,
listen, if you
on
cannot
your faith,
pick between
answer the
lines,
question.
Man, we are not
I don't understand between the lines. I only understand black and white. Yes or no?
Listen,
in
black,
Islam,
white, red,
the
yellow.
prophet said women are deficient in intelligence. That's why you need.
And it's true. It's very true.
You believe women are deficient?
I'm telling you, it's true.
Do you agree with him, sister? He said he agrees that females are deficient in intelligence.
Did he say that?
He said yes, he agrees.
I said yeah. Because the prophet said, yes, you agree with it. It was asked. Yeah, very good. And this is what I said to him before. One Muslim is enough for a witness for me.
Yes.
Even he say, I saw the moon, tomorrow is Ramadan. Mashallah, I will fast. Whether he saw it or not.
Okay, so now we finally got someone to sing.
Listen,
some questions.
Women, regarding Prophet Muhammad, anything he said from his tongue is true.
It's true.
Whether you like it or not, it's true.
Okay, let's see. let me ask you some questions then. Because it took a long time for us to kind of get
No
to
worries,
you.
bro.
You were going around the corner.
No, I'm telling you
right.
the truth. That's why sometimes it's harsh. You have to bring it a harsh reality for the next party to know that, yeah, this is harsh reality, you know? It's not like this and that, twist and turn.
It's a paper boy. Don't waste your time with this man.
So
There's only one way system.
you're not engaged in this conversation. Are you engaged in? You see? At least we have an honest.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
see?
Come on, let's go.
We have an
Go
honest.
for the next one.
Don't waste your time with this man. You don't know him, but we know him.
If you know Arabic, when you write Muhammad and invert it, it's the shape of a human being. So, yeah, I'm telling you, Mu and the Ha and the Dam, invert it, you will see a human being standing.
Okay, let me ask.
So Muhammad is perfection.
So we'll go. I'm going. Look, notice the heckling. Notice the heck. You see that he doesn't give you any courtesy. He just come in and say nonsense. So
Yeah.
okay, you said anything the Prophet says is true.
Yeah.
So
The Prophet says it.
this is a Sahih hadith. He said,
You are telling me hadith. The Prophet say Quran.
And
Don't
Sun-
bring
you
hadith
follow
into
Sunnah.
it. What?
you follow the Sunnah.
I follow it,
So
yes.
this is the Sunnah.
Yeah, even though, but when you bring in the Prophet to a lower grade, when he is higher than that, I will not take it.
He said, look, my ears. This started as him saying the God of Islam is the same as the God of the Christians.
It's
And
true.
I said
It's
they're not
true.
the same.
They
because
are
have
the
different
same.
ethics.
They are the same.
There's only one God.
One God, yeah, and Christians believe
But
the
the
same.
God they believe in
Yeah.
said that women are deficient in intelligence. And I said the God I believe in doesn't say that. So how can it be
I
the
am
same
saying
God?
if the Prophet said it, it's true. I'm saying if Muhammad said it, Sayyidina Muhammad,
so you
it's
agree?
true.
I haven't ever heard of this statement, so
you-
I cannot make a comment.
Shall I bring the
something I
evidence?
do not know. Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me just get the evidence for this lady. I don't need to Google anything because we have it
The point is
on.
still stand invalid.
Boy, God made man, yeah, and out of a fraction of a man, he created a woman. So how can they be equal? How? Just think logically.
Oh, is that
Out
the
of
point?
your rib
Men and
cage, he
female are
took
not
some
equal.
and created a woman. How can that be a whole to you?
Well, yeah, that's
It
one of
can't
the
be.
I do believe that
It
men
cannot
and
be.
women are not
No.
equal.
But he said they're not
I feel
equal
like
because the
we
women
have
are
our own
deficient.
My brother, I'm giving you proof. God created a woman from
Okay,
here.
let me get the sister.
From this part of the man. So a part of a man cannot be a complete man, can it? Yes or no?
Let me find the.
No, yes or
let me
no?
find
Come
the
back to
evidence
me.
for the-
Yes
for the
or no?
sister.
That's what you always say, yes or no? If a part of you is taken away, can that be a whole figure? It cannot be. So with maths, with science, with any theology you come, it cannot be. So man is not equal to a woman.
Wait. Let me just find the thing. And then we'll
Physically,
read
yeah.
it.
And I ask you something.
Yeah.
Christians say you have to keep one wife. Is that fair?
Look, are you gonna step into the ring? Are you gonna step into the ring? No, you don't want to. So stop heckling from the sides.
But ancient Christianity doesn't say that, does it? That you have to stay with one woman.
No, it doesn't say that.
What type of Christian are you?
I'm just a Christian.
No, there are so many types
So now,
of Christians.
sister,
Come to me, my brother.
Wait,
This is sister, man.
sister. So you read Arabic or only English?
Yeah, I can read Arabic.
Okay. So it says the Prophet said, "Isn't the witness of a woman equal to half of that of a man?"
Yeah.
The woman said yes.
Yeah.
The Prophet said, "This is because of the deficiency of a woman's mind."
But it's true.
So now your Prophet has said,
Yes.
that's why you need two female witnesses
Yeah.
for one man.
And it's true.
So you
Because
agree
I-
that you're
I-
deficient in intelligence?
No, he never
But that's what he said.
the word intelligence was
He
not
said
used.
that.
But I
This is
definitely believe
because
that we are not
of the
equal. We are not
deficiency
equal.
of a woman's
Am I
mind.
the same as you?
Very good. No.
In
Can
Christianity,
you give birth? Can you open your legs and give birth? Can you conceive? No, you
we have
can't.
different traits.
We have different traits. I have my own attributes.
So,
your own attributes.
so do you agree that you are
That
deficient
you
in
are
the
more
mind?
capable than I am, definitely. Everyone can see
Boy,
that.
the world proved that right.
Evidence.
How many
No, no, no,
pioneers are men and how many are women?
Do you agree?
How many inventors are men? How many inventors are women?
Do you agree that you are deficient in mind?
If it's saying that in the Quran, then I definitely do.
Thank you,
Thank
mashallah.
you.
This
So
is
we
it.
see-
This is it.
But this is
bro.
what I'm saying. In the God of the Bible has created us equal.
Which God is that?
That we have different physical traits, but the God of the Bible does not say He created the woman with a deficiency in her mind. fine.
Okay,
that's
so
why I'm now saying.
My father is responsible for me. When I get married, my husband will be responsible for me.
Mashallah,
I do not stand
alhamdulillah.
But the
alone.
Very
Quran
good.
says your husband can beat you.
No, it does not
Yes,
say
it
that.
does.
It does not say that.
Shall I read it?
Go find it.
All right.
let her go. Let her
No,
go.
she wants the evidence.
Let
wait. So everyone can get the evidence.
So what did your God say about man and woman? Your Christian God.
I'll read you what he says. Let me just find the verse.
She is gone.
She's
I'm
still
talking to you, but she is gone literally. I'm
Yeah,
here with
let me read the verse for everyone so they can hear.
From which Bible?
This is from the Quran.
Ah, okay.
So we're going to go to Surah Al-Nisa.
Al-Nisa, about woman, yeah.
Yeah.
Nisa is woman.
So it says, men are in charge of women
And it's
because
true, are you
Allah
not
have
in
made
charge of
the
your
one
wife?
of them. So I'll repeat again. That's making sure she's listening as well. Sister, don't listen to this man. He's just. I'm going to read the verse. Okay, they don't want to listen because they know that Quran goes.
Read it out.
Men are in charge of women.
Yes.
Because Allah have made the one of them excel the other.
Yes.
And because they spend their property for the support of the women. So good women are obedient, guarding in secret that which Allah has guarded. For those from whom you fear rebellion, admonish them and banish them to the beds and beat them. Then if they obey you, seek not a way against them. Lo, Allah is ever high, exalted and great.
That beating,
You see?
that beating,
So it says,
doesn't, listen to me.
Wait, she doesn't understand.
Beating don't
the verse.
literally mean you have to
This is
slash
your
and
Quran.
lash.
It's the Quran.
You can beat someone without touching the person.
How?
You can, yes.
Beat me without touching me.
I can torture you physically or mentally,
Show me.
which is two different things.
Give me describe to us how.
Simply before, I was taking your concentration towards me while you wanted to talk to somebody else.
Yes.
If I continued pressuring you like that, it's like beating you. It's simple like that.
But listen,
And if you have your woman and leave her in bed without giving her sex,
That's not
for
what
a
it's
while,
saying.
it's like a beating.
no, because listen to what it says. I'll give you another
It's a punishment,
translation.
yeah.
It says,
So when you say beating-
listen, it says, but those wives from whom you fear arrogance, first advise them.
Yes.
Then if they persist,
Yes.
forsake them in bed.
Yes.
Then
That's a
once
punishment.
more,
Yes.
and finally, strike them.
If you strike them, you
Yes,
mean
what is strike them?
Can I answer you? Can I answer you? Can I answer you?
So it says strike them.
Good. Strike them. It's
So
a commandment.
Hello.
the mentality
Can I
of the
answer you?
Islamic men.
Okay, we got your point. Can I
Yes.
answer you?
Okay.
In English, to strike, it means to you.
Yeah.
It means beat them.
Okay.
The meaning here, Arabic is my language.
Okay.
It's very rich language.
Yeah.
It's the most rich language of meaning and understanding.
And this
Okay.
is
You will
even
never
deeper.
ever
Quran.
understand that. It's this bit,
Okay.
hold on.
Yeah.
This bit, don't go to it because you will never understand it.
Okay.
Believe me, try to find something. Well, I discussed it 100 times. They strike, they take it as beat.
Yeah, beating. I told him, literally, I told him
strike,
here.
strike it means show of some punishment.
I told
Don't beat
him.
them with the
stick,
hammer
with a stick.
or with the hammer. You
I
know?
told him, it's like
Believe me, brother, this is my language. You will not in English. I don't blame you. That's because the only understanding you know
And
in English.
even Arabic being his
You know what I mean?
language,
You know what I mean,
Quran is deeper than Arabic.
Believe me.
So it's a
Believe
deeper
me.
language.
So let me ask you, is it wrong to strike a woman?
It's wrong. Yes.
said don't strike on the face.
It's wrong.
Don't
Yes.
strike women, and he never
Even a strike, it has a meaning. Just shows them not hard.
that Muslim men are
It's
more.
not strike. It's still again. No,
have more domestic abuse than other people.
you still again ask a strike.
Can we hate this
Strike.
country?
You will
The
never
most
understand it.
domestic
Just
abuse
leave
comes
it.
from
So you're
Believe me,
saying,
you'll never
people
leave
who are
it.
drunk, people
Try
who-
to find something else.
Yeah, it comes
If you
foundation.
speak Arabic, I can explain to you better. But it doesn't mean strike. It doesn't mean hit them with the
so
stick.
is it wrong? It's wrong to hit women, yeah?
It's wrong.
Okay,
I
now
agree with you.
this is
I'm married.
this is
Yes.
Bukhari. and we have the Arabic as well. It says, Abu Bakr narrated Aisha. Abu Bakr came towards me and struck me violently with his fist and said, "You have."
You struck him by what?
Huh?
You struck him by what?
Fist.
Fist. Okay. No way.
Huh?
No
Aisha?
way. No way.
Aisha is who? Aisha is who?
Okay, read Arabic.
Aisha is who?
Read Arabic. This is
You can beat your daughter, boy. These people are. Your daughter, you can
My
beat.
glass nose is big. Make it big.
Come on.
I cannot read it.
That's father and daughter. He don't understand. He don't. What's the problem?
What is the fist? Mother.
And that's the problem in the West today. You cannot even correct your own child, and they end up in the street violating.
He's the father.
He's the daughter.
Yeah.
So is it right to beat
Your daughter, yes.
Your daughter.
Yes. Yes.
No.
You can beat your daughter.
Yes.
La cousin, it means just to push that like that.
Tell me
It's
what I
like
can do
to get her from the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
he
not
said
way-
it's
not
like
way-
this to get her from the way. Let me first read it in English, and then he can read
Because
Arabic.
the
So wait,
English
wait,
interpreter don't understand it.
Because wait. He said it's like this. So
Yeah.
Abu Bakr came towards me and struck me violently with his fist and said,
No,
"You
yeah,
have detained
that's
me."
the-
Wait.
Okay,
And
go
then
ahead.
you reply.
Go ahead.
You have detained the people because of your necklace, but I remained motionless as if I was dead, lest I should awake Allah's messenger, although that hit was very painful.
Someone,
Now let me
this
ask
is
you,
not that.
if I do this to you, can it be painful?
Yes.
So what? Okay.
It can be. Even the smallest touch
hard
can be
enough that it
painful.
was painful. He said,
Can
it was
I
like
answer you?
this.
Can I answer
okay,
you? Can I answer you?
you go to a
can I
policeman
answer you?
and do this, and we'll see if you spend the night
Okay, can I
at your
answer you?
house
Sure.
or in a police cell.
Can I answer you?
Yes, okay.
Again, the person who explain it in English,
Yes.
he like to put it the way as a violence, as
she
something
say it
serious.
For you to make
The way explain it, we don't know this.
For you to make a point of domestic violence here,
Listen,
you have to show that
listen,
Abu Bakr has done that to someone else. His wife.
Listen,
Or another woman. But he's not that you
Listen,
are.
brother. I'm a translator. So the person who translates it, this is the way he likes to translate it.
So,
I'm a translator.
but it hurt
can-
her.
you can
so
play
why
with
did
the word.
Why did he hit her hard
It's not
enough to hurt
It's his
her?
daughter.
He didn't hear that, yeah.
So you would hit your daughter
No,
with
he
her
didn't hit
fist?
her.
If my daughter-
I already read it in Arabic.
It says fist.
Arabic, we are the only person, we're only people who speak Arabic perfectly.
That's his daughter. Look for
It's
something
not-
else.
I said
Show
to
me
you,
where Abu
I said
Bakr
to
hit
you.
his wife.
He didn't
Show
hit
me where
her.
the Prophet Muhammad hits his wife. Abu Bakr Umar hits their wife. Show us this kind of example. But Abu Bakr hitting his daughter, that's not a point.
It's not a point. You can beat your daughter. In the West, it's not.
You know, bro, for lot. He's talking about the beat.
Okay.
And that's the story.
So now they wanted to see if Muhammad hit Aisha. We have more. Okay.
All right.
We're going to.
I know what
That's
you're
the
going
story
to
as
We're
well.
going to.
Push her chest.
Brother,
That one?
that's-
Yes.
He pushed.
Yes.
He pushed her
Yes.
chest. Unintentional pain.
Did she? Oh, unintentional pain.
Yes.
So why would he hit her
He didn't
hard
hit her.
enough?
He didn't hit her. He's not
It
had
caused-
her. He pushed her.
So he's causing her pain.
Unintentional.
Did he cause her pain?
He caused
Did,
her.
that means he's a woman beater.
That's the
Yes.
No.
Why would you?
That's the person who translated.
Why?
He
No,
said
no.
that. He said
You
that.
said he agreed.
Let me tell you what happened.
Yes.
Let me tell you what happened.
Give us explanation.
Let me tell you the context of the hadith.
He said he caused her unintentional pain.
Wait. Let me tell you the given.
Okay.
The Prophet went outside. That's what he says, right? He was going to graveyard, right?
No.
What does it
Let
say?
me read it.
He went what?
It says, I, however, preceded him, and I entered
Where was he going?
the house.
Where was he
You
going?
said she was going to the grave. She said he
yeah.
entered the house.
He went to-
All right, so now let me read
let me
it.
give you the
Because you
context.
got it. No, you said he was going to the graveyard. Let me read
Okay,
it
read it.
now. It says, I entered the house as I laid down in the bed. So how's the bed? Outside. It's not. He, the holy prophet, entered the house and said, why is it, O Aisha, that you are out of breath?
No.
And
He
I
has to start
said,
from top. No.
it's a very long hadith.
Yeah,
but I'm
the
saying,
context, what was happening.
And I tell you
we're
Let me tell
getting
you
to
what
the main
happening now.
part.
Let me tell you what was happening.
Let me get to the main part.
Let me tell you what was happening.
Okay, let me read it, and then you get
Okay,
the whole
start from the
context.
top then. Finish
No, I'll just read this bit,
No,
and you give us the whole
You
context.
will not understand what
because I
he's
wanted people to hear.
He was
the
going
part.
to. Let me explain.
That's fine.
Let me explain.
All right.
Finish.
Okay, let him explain, and then I'll read this.
Let me explain what has happened.
Let him explain, and then
The
I'll read.
Prophet went
Yes.
to pray for the dead people. He went to the qubur, the graveyard. Aisha, she was sleeping with her. When she realized that the Prophet is not sleeping, she woke up because she realized that she heard him waking up. And she, I don't know what, she's a human being. Something got into her mind. Where the Prophet is going this time of the night. She followed him.
right? He went to the qubur, he makes dua for the dead people, and when he turned back to his house, she saw him and then she started running. Now she wants to go back before he reaches her, right? So the Prophet obviously saw her. When he comes into the house, she's out of breath. He realizes that she's not sleeping.
Okay.
So he says, Aisha, why are you out of breath? And she says, what did she say?
No, don't tell him. You said you know it, so
I know. I don't have
Okay, you say it. You say it. That's fine. Summarize.
I don't have every detail.
Summarize. Go.
So the Prophet now, he realized that this woman, something went into her head. This is called waswasa in Arabic. So it's like, with the whispers of Satan, right? Like your husband is going out, maybe something like that, right? So he pushed her chest, right, like that, to remove this doubt from her mind.
Pushed her chest.
Not had that. That's what the Arabic says.
He pushed, and it caused her pain.
Yes.
Why would you? Why would my friend? If you show it's like me going like this to you or pushing you like really hard. I know the difference. So why would you, the best of mankind,
this is a known practice,
cause his wife physical pain?
Yeah, but that's the explanation of the person.
But why would he cause her pain?
It might be not.
It's not right to push your wife and cause her pain.
You don't want to learn. You're here.
No, I want to learn. Okay.
If you want to learn, all right.
Yes.
This is the idea, right?
All right.
There is an idea.
He can't shine the chest, and it costs her pain.
Exactly.
Wait. There's something.
Why?
Wait, let me
By
the way,
They should be beaten.
Yes, he said, as he said, the Quran said you can beat your wife.
By the way,
Wait. Let me ask one question. Show me where it says it was unintentional.
What?
Yeah, it was like, you said it was unintentional.
Read the context.
No. You said it was unintentional pain. Show me where it says
it doesn't say that.
It doesn't say that. Inserting into the text what is not there.
Show me where it says he beat his wife there.
It says he caused the pain. It says he caused the pain. He said it was unintentional. I said, let me see where it says. No, there's no.
I can't answer you.
The context is he was angry with her and he struck her chest.
He was pushing her
No.
the whispers of Satan.
So is Shaitan in their chest?
What?
Is Shaitan in their chest?
Do you know where it is?
Where's Shaitan?
Wait, Satan, you tell me you know about
You said where he is. Is he in your chest? He's in the nose. He's in the nose. In the nose. In the nose. He's in your nose.
According to Christianity, where is it?
I'm asking you according to Islam.
This is Islamic tradition, right?
Where is, you said you
can
were trying to
anywhere.
push, so you said you were trying to push Shaitan from her chest.
Yeah.
As it is
Not
Shaitan in the
Shaitan,
chest.
the whispers. You don't understand anything.
The whispers is not in the chest, it's in your head.
Where is it? In your head?
Where does Shaitan whisper?
Why in the head? Everywhere.
Where does he?
Right there.
Everywhere.
Muhammad assaulted Aisha. Muhammad assaulted Aisha.
If you want to make a point, simple. If you want to make a point, show me.
Can I answer you?
Beat his wife. That doesn't count.
That is beating the.
It's not.
That is assaulting your wife.
That hadith doesn't appear. You know where it appears? Look at the subheading of the hadith.
Can you give me 1 minute,
Look at the
please?
subheading. Yes. Where does it appear in
Muslim.
Where? What subheading?
Let's see.
And the prayers. You don't understand anything.
Let's see the subheading.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's not about beating. It's not about.
The subheading is giving one's wife the choice does not count as
That's the
divorce.
chapter. Look for the subheading.
Where's the subheading?
Look for the book, man.
Show me the subheading then.
Yeah, I'll show you. I know the
Show me the
stuff.
subheading. Okay, let me ask you one more thing.
Show us where the Sahabas, where the
You've not given me any evidence. Okay, let me show you this then.
That says the Prophet.
Let me show you this. Let me show you this then, because this will refute what you're saying.
Why is it refuted?
This is, wait, look, this is Bukhari. Rifa divorced his wife, whereupon Abdul Rahman bin Qurazi married her.
Oh my God.
Aisha said that the lady came wearing a green veil and complained to Aisha of her husband and showed her a green spot on her skin caused by beating.
Oh la la.
It was the habit of ladies to support each other. So when Allah's messenger came, Aisha said, I have not seen any woman suffering as much as the believing woman.
Oh my days.
Aisha is saying that the believing women suffer worse than the non-Islamic women, because this context, remember he talking about context, the context was, because remember before you kept saying about context, didn't
It's terrible.
exactly, he said, this is Bukhari.
It's Bukhari.
He said that,
Does that
wait,
mean
let me
women are
finish.
allowed to beat?
Let me
What
finish
does
my
it-
point.
why must you
Let me
beat
finish
them?
my
Why must you
point.
beat your wife?
Let me finish my
Please, I'm not
point.
gentleman.
Why must you beat your wife?
Let me finish my point. Let me finish. Because the last hadith you said about context. So the context of this hadith is a woman getting beaten by her husband.
No
so
scholar
that
on
Aisha
that. No
has
scholar
said
on that.
she has not
Christian
seen
or
the
Muslim.
believing woman
it's only
suffer
Satan
as much
that will
as
tell
any
you to
other
beat
woman.
your wife.
So the context is saying here
No scholar on that.
Islamic women
And what
are
do you-
abused.
It's not hadith.
Explain why. Why she said
domestic
that?
violence.
Okay, why did she
You
say
don't
that?
understand the
Why did she say
And when you are
that?
thirsty, you don't want to
very
learn.
evil.
This is your problem.
Why did she
You
say
are
that?
just
I'm
lying.
asking.
There is not a single scholar.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Explain it. Why did she say that?
The Prophet said what?
No,
the woman
what
suffer.
Aisha said-
Therefore, that means they're suffering physically.
I said,
and
listen,
what the heck?
I'm asking you for an explanation.
Yeah.
Aisha said, I have not seen the believing woman suffering as much as
Suffering
any other.
from what?
Beating.
The beating is in the
Wait,
context.
wait.
You said the context, so the context is...
It doesn't say
I'll read it again.
Well, I don't understand your
Rifa.
point. Actually, she said
Yes.
the believing woman in Islam, the Muslim, the
She said, I have not
woman,
seen any woman suffering
Suffering
as
from what?
much as the believing woman.
Suffering
So
from
the context is
What does it
that
mean?
she saw someone getting beaten.
Wait, are you honest about this? All this discussion?
Do you understand what
Are you
I'm
honest,
asking
are you
you-
honest about all this discussion?
Answer.
If you are,
Yes.
what if I show you dozens of hadith and I do know that?
I said explain this one before you go to the next
One
one.
second.
No,
Do you
no,
know
no.
the existence of dozens of hadith where the
Explain
Prophet
this
says,
one first.
where the
Don't go
Prophet
with
says
hadith.
you cannot hit a woman?
Explain this one
Are you
first.
familiar with those verses?
But your prophet
Are you
said don't hit
familiar?
a woman. But he hit Aisha
No, he didn't.
in the chest.
He didn't.
Aisha in the chest.
That caused her pain.
Okay, let me flip now.
You only say-
Do you care about domestic violence? Go to the Bible in the Old
But
Testament.
then you say you don't want to
Men are
answer this
fighting.
one.
Two men are fighting.
don't want to
Your
answer
wife
this
comes
one.
in
Let's
and
see, you don't
tries
want
to help you. What do you
answer
do?
this one.
What do you do?
Answer
for
this
her?
one.
Don't
You help me that.
Answer
Don't
this
run
one
to the
You care
first.
about domestic violence?
Answer this one
You care
first.
about domestic violence?
We go to the Bible tomorrow.
Two men are fighting.
Answer this one.
You and somebody,
Answer.
you and me are fighting.
Answer this one.
Your one comes to help your
Okay.
wife. What would you do
don't
to
want to
her?
answer.
Can I say something?
You cut her hand off.
Allow
That's
me-
the Bible.
You
Allow me-
see, he doesn't want to answer. Okay.
They want
You
you
answer.
they want you run away.
First of all,
That's number two.
Listen, brother.
You must run away.
Hadith.
Of course.
If
That's what they do.
if you like to prove anything,
Yeah.
go to Quran. Hadith. There is many
Can
stories.
you imagine?
There is many people.
Allah said beat your wife.
translate it wrongly.
And their prophet
And even
beat
there is some
the wife.
hadith is wrong.
But this one's
It's
Bukhari.
not correct. Hold on.
Bukhari.
I know. Even Bukhari.
I will fight
There
you.
is some hadith is wrong. They put it on the name of the Bukhari. So if you like to,
But you would have to prove to me it's not real.
if you like,
That's all the Muslims
Let me-
say.
let me explain.
They have hadith.
Let me
They
explain my
like,
point.
Oh, this is hadith.
Brother.
Perfect. So they
Let
don't
me-
like it. It's fabricated.
Okay, let me explain my point.
All right.
Even with hadith, myself, I speak Arabic. I don't discuss it with many Arabs.
I believe
Understand it.
people accused of adultery should be stoned.
Accusing of adultery. Yes, that's
Can you
it.
show me the verse in the Quran?
That's in the Quran.
Show me the verse.
My glass now with me.
Yeah.
I cannot go to it.
Show me the.
I cannot,
There is no verse of stoning in the Quran. No, there
Don't
isn't.
believe me.
Because you just
Give me
said
your phone number. I will send it to you. Believe me.
we want it now. You don't need it.
I don't have a glass. I cannot buy it.
Okay. Is muta allowed in the Quran?
Muta. Yeah. What's a muta?
Muta, temporary marriage.
No, of course not. It's forbidden.
In the Quran, did your
Yes.
prophet practice muta?
Who? A prophet?
Yeah.
No way.
No way?
No way. They show it to me in the Quran. Don't tell me hadith. Hadith, listen, hadith you're bringing,
Yeah.
that's from a Christian person, from an atheist person.
So
try to prove
answer me this question.
Islam is wrong.
Can you show me in the Quran
Yes.
how much percentage of zakat you pay?
2.5.
From the Quran.
2.5.
Show me in the Quran.
It's not in the Quran.
What you just said.
I tell you why.
It's in the hadith.
I tell you why.
You see?
I tell
Look
no,
at you.
you didn't get my point.
Look at you.
You didn't get my
said-
point.
Why is it?
Can
you
I
expect-
correct myself?
Okay, go on, correct
Okay.
yourself.
Not everything from the Quran.
Yes.
There is many things.
Okay.
Prophet Muhammad,
Yes.
he did it, but on the just.
So now you're
regarding-
picking and choosing
No,
which
no,
hadith
no,
you
no,
like.
no, you-
Because that's what I said a minute
No,
ago.
no,
I
no,
said
no, no.
when Muslims like
No, no,
something,
no.
that hadith
It's
is
not
acceptable.
likeness.
When you don't like it,
It's
you
not
reject
likeness.
it, even if it's Bukhari,
No, no,
you throw
no,
it
it's
away.
not likeness.
Because that's why that zakat
No.
is not in the Quran, and you just admitted it. So
Even
therefore,
Salah,
if it goes
even-
against the Quran, reject it.
Even the Salah, which
Yes.
is the most important worshipness,
Yes.
is not in the Quran.
So then you can go outside of the Quran, which is what I'm doing.
All the details. I'm talking about details.
Okay.
It's mentioned in the Quran,
So-
but details how,
so the Quran-
how you wash your hands,
So the
how
Quran
you wash
says,
yourself. It's not
the
in the
Quran says you can beat your wife.
No.
Shall we look in?
No.
The Quran says.
I explained to you already.
What did you
The
explain?
Quran it says, not beating them in mean to bring a stick
It says
or a
strike
hammer. Strike
Yes.
to you.
It says strike.
It's beating. I explained to you already.
What? Explain explain it to me again.
Strike,
Yes.
it means even you're supposed to do not, that's kind of showing slightly punishment.
Show me in the Quran where it says slight punishment.
Yeah, but I need to sit with you to find it. I don't have my glass now with me.
It's not in the Quran.
If you
It's
go
on the hadith.
in the Quran,
No.
no.
Show me in the Quran. We can make it large. We can make the size larger.
Okay, let me try to.
Yes. Because everything you're saying is not in the
believe
Quran.
me. You can Google yourself. Say.
No, show me.
You
Is
put it. You put it.
No, you find it.
No, say.
It's not in the Quran.
No,
the Quran says strike them.
No, no. Okay.
Because look, okay, I'll show you the verse in the Quran, and then you show
That's
me.
in English. Don't show me in English.
No, I'll show you the Arabic.
Yeah, show me in Arabic. Already I know it.
No, but I'll show you so we see.
No, I know it. You don't need it because you don't speak Arabic. I know it. You don't need to bring it. I know it. It's there.
Wait.
It's there.
Let
I
me
know
show
what
you
does
in
it
the
mean.
Quran.
Even
But no, I'll show you the Arabic. So
even in Arabic. Listen, I speak Arabic very well. Even I bring someone else to speak Arabic, he will not understand it perfectly. Believe me, you understand. Arabic is very rich language to understand it of meaning. It's not easy. Even in Arabic.
This is
not all Arabic.
Al-Nisa. So this is the Quran. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so read all of it and show me where it says how you should strike the woman.
I want to know.
Yes, here.
Yeah.
Here.
So,
It says neglect them in the bed.
Neglect them.
To show them
Yeah.
kind of punishment
Yeah.
to do not be obedient,
Yeah.
disobedient,
Yeah.
which is happening.
Continue.
Muslim or Christian or whatever.
And second.
Or African.
Second.
Yes, the second one, watrabhunna, that's it. To you, it means strike.
Oh, so it says strike.
Atrabhunna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain it. Atrabhunna, even the way it says hunna, when they explain it, the people who understand tafsir,
outside.
it means no.
But you said go to the Quran.
No, it's not
But
outside.
now-
This one.
You said the people that explain.
This
You
is
see?
brother. You're putting
You see?
words in my mouth.
No, you
bring
said
different
you only accept the Quran. So we no tafsir,
Can you
no
give me-
nothing.
can you give me a second?
What does the Quran
Can I
say?
explain to you?
Yes.
Watrabuhunna, even the way they explain it.
Who's they?
The people who understand the Quran better than me even.
But you said
Yeah,
the
hold on.
Quran says strike.
No, hold on. Let me
Why are you saying they? Say what the Quran says.
They it's not from their own mind. They from the Quran.
No, because you would have said that this word means something, but you said they. Because you're
No.
appealing
It says they.
to what does the
I
Quran
says
word
they.
say?
The people who there's many people who understand the Quran.
What does the word say?
They study.
What does the word say?
They study.
What does the word say?
The word says even to show punishment,
Yeah.
you should not.
No, it doesn't say no. I asked.
Can you
what
give me
does-
1 minute? I'll let you speak.
No, all
Just
I
give me
want.
1 minute.
I want. What does the
I'm
verse say?
explaining.
Don't explain. What does
Yes,
it
I'm
say?
trying. This time you stopping me. That word, it means to show them punishment, but to do not hurt them.
That's
not
a lie.
badly. No, I swear to God.
No, it's not.
Believe me.
No, it's not.
No, believe me.
You see?
No, believe me.
That's
I'm
a
not
lie.
lying. I'm not lying to
That's
you.
a lie. But anyway, we're gonna finish on one more thing. I want
I'm
you
not going to
to.
hadith at all. Any hadith for you will be
Yes.
difficult to understand.
You don't like hadith, but you
No,
want to go outside.
no. For you.
Yes.
For you. To bring it, many hadiths,
Yes.
it has been explained in English. A person who translator who put it, I have seen this 100 times. A person who put it, he put it in the way he liked to.
You see?
To prove.
But when we go to the Quran, then you appeal to other people because the word here is strike.
Not bad people. People
Yes.
what I'm talking
The
about.
word
Other
is-
people. The
no,
people who study
the
the
word
Quran.
here is
I didn't
strike.
study the Quran
Oh.
like them. They are much better than
Why?
them.
But the word, you know what the word means, and it means strike. And that's why we see in the hadith, the women are getting beaten,
No.
and Aisha is saying, I've not seen any woman be treated worse than a
In
believing
the
woman
Quran-
because the women were getting beaten
In the
at the
Quran,
time.
in the civil law, in a Muslim country, I'm from Sudan, right? And are you from Africa? Where from? Where from?
From Ghana.
Okay, good. I'm from Sudan. In a civil law, a court, wherever, to beat a woman badly, you can go to court, can go to jail. You know, kill a woman. There is many people
Yeah,
kill
of course,
women.
killing the woman.
I have my cousin.
But you can beat-
He killed his wife and
Yeah.
he killed his 2 daughters. He been to jail.
All right.
But he get away with it because the court was dodgy. He's my cousin. He's supposed to be killed. He killed the woman. Believe me, back home. But the court was not yet 2 years ago. But by law, by the Muslim law, he's supposed to be killed. He killed his daughter, 2 daughters and wife. Because he said adultery. I don't know.
Look,
but
because maybe he killed her because he was following the Quran where it says beat your wife. And he got carried away.
He followed his own translation.
No, maybe he sees the Quran says you can beat your wife, and then he beat her. But then, because remember, the other man said that his excuse was that it was unintentional violence towards Aisha. So maybe your cousin, he beat her without realizing how far he was going, and she ended up getting killed because he was beating her based on the Quran.
There is many people in the Christianity, in the Judaism, atheists, Muslims, they translated the Quran, their own religion, for their own benefit. Okay. There is many. We have that. I have 3 brothers. 2 of them they translated their own way, and the other one he doesn't care. So we have that.
I'm going to end this, but now let me end on something from Christianity.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. Do you understand what it's saying?
Yeah.
So you see, it's saying, teaching us to treat the woman in the same way we would treat ourselves. You see?
Same in the Quran.
And this is why the Quran says you can beat her. And let me just give you one final verse. It says, in the same way, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. How beautiful is that?
Of course, same way.
This is not beat your wife. Don't take them to bed. Admonish them and then strike them.
And what they do?
This is the teaching of Christianity. A better way. If you go a better way, my friend, a better way. There is no misunderstanding this one.
Okay.
Like you said, some people misunderstood these verses.
Did you grow up here?
Yes. But this is a better way of life. Love your women, your wife as you love your
Okay,
woman.
can I say something?
Thank you very much.
Can I say something? 1 minute. Statistically, if you go to the men in Europe, especially in Europe, Christian country, the way they treat women, raping them. Hold on, let me finish my point for 1 minute. You can give it 2 minutes. The way they treat them here, I've been here 30 years. I'm British as well, right? The way they treat them here, compared to Africa, whether they were Christian, you're Christian, I'm Muslim.
So let me ask you, are those men treating them according to what I've just shown you?
Listen.
Are they showing you?
Let me finish my point for 1 minute.
Are they treating?
Let me finish my point. Still, the Christian people in Europe, they're treating 90% very badly compared to us. Even a Christian country.
But you know, for example, in African countries, in Sudan you have FGM, the way they did the genital.
Yes,
you see?
I have 2 daughters. I don't do it.
Okay, because you know it's wrong.
Yes, of course.
You see, so you're talking about. But these are Muslim people doing the very.
20 years ago.
And then in Mauritania, you still have slavery. Yes?
Slavery?
In Mauritania.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not because it's a Muslim.
Yes, it's a Muslim country.
No. First of all,
in Libya, there's slavery.
No, it's slavery.
Yes. And they have captives with the slaves.
We don't have slavery.
They're women, they're ISIS people, they have sex with the
You know what does it mean? What does slavery mean?
They have sex with the captives. Their women were taken as captives and they had sex with them. So my friend,
what's that?
I said, in your Quran, it says you can have sex with what your right hand possesses, yes?
Right hand?
Possesses.
What's the
As in captive.
Okay.
So in Islam, if you take a woman captive in the war, you can have sex with her.
Okay.
Is this good treatment?
That's why. Yes. That's the beginning of Islam before people understand.
It's still applicable to today's Sharia.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
The Quran is forever.
Show me. No.
The Quran says.
Show it to me in the Quran.
All right.
Show it to me in the Quran.
I will finish on this one.
It doesn't.
Because remember the verse I showed you, and now I'm going to go to the Quran again.
If that bit exists, I agree with you. Is wrong.
Okay.
I agree with you. Believe me, it's wrong. You know, to take a woman, and that's the same like the temporary marriage, isn't it? Even there is no marriage, just having sex. In Islam, to have sex without marriage is forbidden. That doesn't make sense to you. Doesn't make sense to you. If in Islam, to have sex without marriage is forbidden, how come to capture the woman in a war and to have sex with her like that? How come?
Okay, we'll go to the Quranic verse 424. You want to read it? So I'll read it in English, and then you can read it in Arabic if you don't agree with the English.
Let me read it. Okay.
So it says, and also prohibited to you are all married women except those your right hand possesses. This is the decree of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are all others beyond these. You can read the Arabic.
I'll make it easier.
To be honest with you, this bit is complicated to me.
It's complicated. Shall we go to the interpretation? Shall we go to the interpretation?
Yeah, you said it already.
Which one do you like? Ibn Kathir, Ibn Abbas?
Bukhari. Show me Bukhari.
Bukhari?
You have that? Oh, that's good. You have something very good. Yeah. I will respect this point. If it does have,
so we have
this
the
point,
hadith. Okay.
I will respect it from you. That's the point.
Okay, let me read the hadith.
Because
Bukhari.
myself,
this is Abu Dawood actually. Abu Dawood, it's Sahih.
Abu Dawood, no, we don't know Abu Dawood. This is not very. It's not the best hadith. Bukhari.
Okay. Do you like Ibn Kathir? Ibn Kathir?
No, Bukhari or Muslim. Why you don't have them? This is the strongest hadith from Bukhari and Muslim.
What Ibn Kathir is?
No.
Ibn Kathir is scholar.
Why you like to bring?
I don't have, because not all the hadith are in all the.
So
all
you don't have
hadith.
him?
I don't have Bukhari.
Muslim as well?
Not Muslim.
Not just Bukhari. We want the strong. They try to bring hadith from Dawood. And they don't just follow Bukhari, do you?
Yeah.
No, not just hadith, say Bukhari.
But let me
Bukhari,
read.
The strongest hadith from Bukhari and Muslim, isn't it?
But let me read Abu Dawood.
What?
Yeah, Abu Dawood is okay as well.
Right.
Look, Sahih. See?
Sahih. What was that?
This is Abu Dawood. This is the hadith about the...
By the way,
So let me read it to you.
Okay.
It says...
I will listen to it.
Abu Said, and we can go to Ibn Kathir afterwards. He's okay. So Abu Said said, the Apostle of Allah sent a military expedition to Al-Tas on the occasion of the Battle of Hunain. They met their enemy and fought them. They defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of the Apostle of Allah were reluctant to have relationships with the female captives because of their pagan husbands. So Allah the Exalted sent down the Quranic verse, and all married women are forbidden unto you save those captives whom your right hand possesses. This is to say that they are lawful for them when they complete their waiting period.
I will go to the translation today. You gave me good homework.
Yes.
I would like to check it.
Yes.
Because if, as you're telling me,
yes,
you're absolutely right.
Okay.
It's forbidden.
Okay.
In my opinion, to capture a woman in a war and take her for sex, what's the difference? Look at the comment. It doesn't make sense or not.
We have an honest Muslim here.
How come?
Yes.
It's not allowed in Islam to have sex without marriage, and then you meet a woman in a war,
yes,
and you capture her. She's a vulnerable woman, and you have sex with her. It doesn't make sense.
But this is what is in your Quran.
You agree with me? It doesn't make sense.
Of course it doesn't make sense. That's why I'm following Christianity.
Exactly. But here's the problem.
Yes.
The explanation.
Yes.
The person who put it in English explain the way you understand it.
Which scholar do you like?
Sure.
Ibn Abbas, Ibn Kathir, we got Al-Jalalain, we go to one of the scholars.
I would try to go to YouTube. I'll try to if you'd like, give me your number, I'll give you my number, I'll send it to you, and I can meet you next Sunday as well.
Oh, you come next Sunday and we continue.
Okay.
Yeah, you learn and then come next Sunday.
I'll try to find it, to come here next Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an important point.
Yes.
If I'm sure it's wrong.
Okay.
I'm sure the explanation.
All right. Next week you come.
I'm not gonna say no, Islamic deen. If it says that,
Yes.
it's wrong.
All right. Next week.
It's wrong.
Okay.
And you agree with me?
I know
it
it's
doesn't
wrong.
make sense.
That's why I follow Christianity.
Yeah.
It makes sense. That's why I gave you these
No,
verses.
many things it doesn't make
So
sense.
next week we continue.
Many things you have it doesn't make sense.
Next week.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so clearly we see, again, we've kind of continued with this treatment of women in Islam. We've gone through the Quranic verses. When we go to the hadiths, they start rejecting the hadiths because the hadiths condemn them. They explain the brutal nature of how these verses came about. And people are shocked. We see from Muhammad assaulting Aisha. We see Abu Bakr beating her, punching her with a fist. And even we see this man couldn't accept that women captives are being raped in front of their husbands. He said he will go and check. But next week he's probably going to go and come with some excuses. But clearly the consciousness of them compels them to reject what's in their very own Quran. This is why I went to the Bible and it says, men, treat your wives as your own body. It says, do not treat them harsh. This is the teachings of Christ and the Christianity, teaching the women the better way. Islam says you can beat your wife. This is what we all know is not something that's good, raping slave women. So when he comes next week, we'll see him. But even if we go to the tafsirs, they all agree on the same thing, that you can take a slave woman as your wife, not as your wife, but take a slave woman and rape her. Because we see in the hadith that at first the Islamic men, they didn't want to do it because their husbands were still there, but the verse came down to say what your right hand possesses is permissible to have sex with. So we'll wait until next week and see if he comes up with an explanation.